after that, he must be loosed. A little season. What if I told you that we are living today, right now, in the little season? What if I told you that what was told to us makes so much more sense than what we could have ever imagined? What if I told you that yesterday was the final day, that all of us didn't understand Revelation, that he should deceive the nations no more until the 1,000 years should be fulfilled? And after that, Satan must be loosed. A little season. And this is not optional. We are told that he should deceive the nations no more until the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. There is deception like you wouldn't believe right now, and we all know it. On a grand scale, this means that he is not bound. He is not chained to that pit, and he is loosed. Where his goal is to deceive the nations, including governments, religious systems, media, education, and the population's morals. I do believe that Satan has been loosed, and he is the final tool to see who will follow God and who will not, who will find the truth. This is the final test. Before he was chained to the pit for 1,000 years, he had full freedom to deceive, manipulate, and influence the kingdoms of the world. This is confirmed multiple times in the Bible. And then he was chained for 1,000 years in the pit. And what happened in these 1,000 years? Satan was imprisoned. Truth was established. Global scale deception was paused. Where you see everything they left behind, in my opinion. This pause, this is the old world. A time of peace, knowledge and truth, star forts, cathedrals, palaces. These were all created, and Satan couldn't stop it. Where today, we are given the basic box style. The vinyl siding on our houses that fall off after 3 years, or if the wind blows. Today, most people don't know who they are. There's total confusion, misdirection, deception. Researching and finding the truth is labeled as a conspiracy theorist. All-time highs, right now, for these 3 mental illnesses, and so many other things, including this word, where algos are detecting words all the time. All of these signs today, they clearly point to a little season of deception, where we have broken families all over the place. It is one of the best ways to destroy brand new people. You separate them from their families. We see war all the time. We see it right now. Division through race, class, gender, and politics. Staged chaos. We have people constantly chasing virtual approval rather than eternal truth. Addiction, and of course, we all know it. There is no justice. So let's go back and read this once again. Where I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key to the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand, and bound Satan for 1,000 years, casting him into the bottomless pit, where he should deceive the nations no more, until the 1,000 years be fulfilled. And after that 1,000 years, he will be loosed. A little season. This means that if there is deception at all, he is here. And what happens after the little season? This just takes everything to a whole new level. Where if you were born during this little season, I believe, in my opinion, you were born to face it. And we're just getting started today. Welcome to episode 134 of My Lunch Break. I hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new, welcome. I want to thank all of our sponsors over on Patreon. Thank you to FlatEarthDave.com. You can check out his app, the Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac app. I'll put the link right in the description. And you can use my referral code, MLB. If you click the Tartaria button, you'll see the My Lunch Break playlist right here. The app is awesome. Thank you to Rebecca Kay, David and Sherry Ferguson, Chuck Templeton, Joy Lee, Stephanie Nolan, the Burlesons, Suez KC, Edwin Rice, Charles Kruger, Dan Woodall, Dale, DJ Clicktrack, Jacob Law, Jim Ribley and Christine Duggan, Kyle Glascock, PKTFnews.org, Ben Dries NL, Natalie Shippenoff, Melissa Edgar, Biggles, Clayton Lamar, Double Task Homestead, John Adams, Robert Ozolins, The Arnolds, Attila Power, Forbidden Gecko Love, Justin Grobner Grubb, Leah Strong. Dakota Dunn, Jason Hochberg. Marie C., Michael Dingyu, Patriot Armory. Tom O'Hara, C3SCOB, Jeffrey Temple. SonyaDane.com, James Alt, Bucksui. Jason Press, Suki Warrior, We the People, Migs, Mark Chapman, Muji and DeClan, Ariana Oates, Nathan Burba, Ski, Beacon of Truth, Liberty's Arborist, Thomas Thorpe Peterson, Zinger Coffee and Tea, EvelynMcGregor.com, Emily Maryland, Curious Cat, Mike D, etc., Dan McGee, Lori Hedvig Johnson, Ellie Annie, Seth Craigo, Glenn Gunderson, Mousie's Mouse Cheese Records, Robert's Brain is Gone, Extreme Reality Check, Late for Dinner, Eolo Goncalves, Blake, Rick Tapke, William Richard Jeffries V, Dax Bilchek and Son, Dylan Mugenberg, Leonard Insalaco, Robert Petro, Katz Hill, Susie Q, Yark 143, Kitty Kitties, GOL, I'm Patriot, Doc Halo, Kenneth Putt, Brenna Fernandez, Paraduction, Necrodemonics, A&W Kerrigan, Tim Skin, Rod Wah, Sweetest of Peas, Corbin Mechanical, Buck, VKH Bonner, Breaking Bigfoot, Rydian and the Residuals, Road Warrior, Bruce Latour, Anna Marley and Nunzio, Codrenth, David and Irene, Al Pisano, Ivan Apoctoli, Ardra Rogers, Brazawayan, Armin Walker, Ivan Apoctoli, Papa One, Kinda Classy, Kinda Chola, Maybell, When He Set a Compass Upon the Face of the Depth, Laurel L. Burnett, Hoppy Johns, DJ Sofa King and Jen Hollywood, Summer Chambers, D. Woods, John and Carlo, Timber Traveler, Bill, Vince Moreno, Flat Earth Herbs, The Lady Lacey Show, Michael Dingyu, Jenica Joyce, or Niho, Lucy, Shiba Shaba in the Darkness. You guys are all awesome and helping this channel out a lot. So what happens after the little season? What should we do right now? When the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and he shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, gathering all of the nations together to form a one world government, while also creating deception. We've all seen a mass event where every single country, they all came together within the last few years. We all know it. We all just went through it. And we saw how they all operated. We watched, and none of them battled against it. They all worked together. So they've been exposed. These nations all coming together to go to the beloved city where the saints live. And this is the moment, the exact moment, that God decides that the little season is over. And this is when he saves the saints, where they live in the beloved city. And they don't go to the city until right before Judgment Day. They are gathered there in the beloved city, and it happens fast, right at the end. While the little season's happening, these saints, they don't even know that they are the saints until they are gathered and have already been chosen by God. This means that the saints that Satan and all of the nations want to surround in the beloved city, these saints, they just might be living among us right now and are completely unaware of who they really are and what they have been chosen to be and who doesn't like them at all. And then what comes next after Judgment Day, where God comes back and the books were open and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. This is not about religion. This is about reality. You're either deceived or you are awake and searching for the truth. After the little season comes Judgment Day, and whoever was not found written in the book of life is now cast into the lake of fire. There is no argument. There is no second chance. The little season right now, in my opinion, is the test. It is the final test to see who's going into the lake of fire with Satan. Or, if your name's in the book of life, you enter eternal life in the new heaven and new earth, where God dwells with his people forever. There are two options after the little season's over. And if we are in it right now, which I do believe we are, it's the final test. We're currently living in the final test, where God shall wipe all of their tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, no more sorrow, no more crying, and no more pain. The little season will be done. It will end. Those that have died, those that are alive, they will all meet back up. and they will all be there for judgment. So what exactly will people be judged on? They'll be judged on every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Every work will be brought to judgment. What did you do with your time? What did you do with your body? But what if none of us knew that it was the little season, and you were deceived? Confess. You will no longer be judged by your past. You are judged by what you do now. If you're still breathing, you still have time. He is no longer chained, and we're shown this on the Statue of Liberty, where the chains are off. Earth is a battlefield right now. A war is being fought as we speak, and it's all over our souls. And it's a place where we're all tested. Again, as I always say, this is all in my opinion, and you're free to think whatever you'd like. This is a blaring truth at this point, and I believe it explains the old world without a doubt. I believe that was the 1,000 years where all of the deception was put on pause, all of the wars and the rest. And if I don't share this information with you all, at the very minimum, and allow you to process it and think about it, and then what am I doing here? I don't think a single person would want me to be withholding or hiding information from you that I feel is extremely valuable. I believe that would then make me accountable. The lake of fire, or the book of life, that day, I believe, is coming. And when it's coming is all up to God. And when Satan and all of the nations decide to surround the saints, when this happens, judgment day will come. And Satan will be casted into the lake of fire, and he shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And he will never come back. And this is the final time that the earth will be deceived. And we are being deceived, in my opinion, on a grand scale.
The tools in our book.
And why is this not online?
Whatever book is online, it's in my book.
Right, but why aren't these tools online? That's all I'm asking.
Ask the people online, but they are remains in my book.
Are they in a museum somewhere?
Mass deception. If there was no deception going on at all, we would all know it. We know there is an overwhelming amount of deception going on. Truth is looked at as being crazy, and that is the clearest giveaway. Division, separation, depression, anxiety, suffering, you name it. This is all evidence because none of this happens in a time of peace and prosperity. But that time is coming. And according to what we are told, judgment is coming for every single person that has ever lived here or is living right now. There will be one final meeting for everybody. And this is the final test for humans. There will not be another one. There will not be a second or third chance. This is the test. Today, right now, this time period that we're living in. This is a time where we are being tested. When times are hard, how do you respond? What choices do you make in your time here? And before we go on, let's take a minute and thank all of our badge members, all of our Patreons, and every single subscriber. You are all the reason that I'm able to create episodes and share information in so many countries that have ears to hear. Every single week, I'm so thankful for all of you. And thank you for liking the episodes. This helps share the information with so many more people that have never heard of this, or maybe never would have. We are on YouTube, Rumble, X, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify, if you're looking for even more content from us. After the little season, after Judgment Day, after everything is said and done, what happens? A new heaven and a new earth are formed. The saints will live with God forever. There will be eternal peace. And all of that replaces this battlefield that we live on today. There will be no more sin, no more pain, and no more death. God will live with the people that he had written in the book of life. He lives with them face to face forever. And Satan never returns. And none of this is happening today, which shows that we are not there yet. This is not a past tense story. This is still to come. The test ends for humans after Judgment Day. The deception ends. The pain and suffering is over. And the kingdom begins. And it never ends. And this is not the only religion in the world that says that this is going to happen. Different words, different cultures, the exact same patterns. Where there is a time of peace, there's a season of deception. And then there's a final battle, a judgment, and then the new world, where only truth remains. This is recognized all over the world, a little season, where the nations all work together to deceive all of us. They have done a great job. Millions of people are suffering. They're so confused as to what's going on here. So confused what this place is all about. Deceived on a grand scale. A clear operation. It's a plan. And it has tricked so many people. And none of us are perfect. And that's not the point. But we're all here right now, in this time period. And we all have a choice at this very moment. Wake up to the deception all around us. Reject the lie and ask for the truth. Because if this is correct, and we really are in the little season, then this is the final chance to choose which side we're all on. And it's not up to me or you. We can all choose if this information is real or not. Life is about choices. This is what's written. I believe that this is the point of the story that's been suppressed for so long. And it's now coming to light. And I don't believe it's coming to light for no reason. I believe the entire Bible is all centered around this point. It's laid out perfectly. In a timeline that's undeniable. There's no guessing about it. Satan had full control. This happened already. He's already done this. And this is the second time. And it's the second time because we can all see that there was greatness. We see that the palaces are everywhere, all over the earth, in every country, almost every town. We see the cathedrals that were built. When Christ defeated him at the cross, when he rose from the dead and began his reign, binding Satan for 1,000 years in the pit, the deception all stopped. The Milan Cathedral was built. The Cologne Cathedral was built. The Notre Dame Cathedral. Why do you think these palaces are all being destroyed today? Who built them and who doesn't want them to be here now? Why do you think they all light on fire? Can you see very clearly now? It's all connected. And after the 1,000 years, Satan must be loosed. A little season. This is done so that God can see who's coming with him into the kingdom, face to face, living forever. Satan deceives the world one last time. This is all written. And everything in the Bible circulates around this timeline occurring. And in my opinion, we are living in it right now. A timeline so clear. There's no guessing about it. When the fire comes down and ends it all, no war, just judgment. Satan casts it into the lake of fire and then judgment day, where every soul stands before God and the books are opened and the book of life decides it all. Whoever's not written will be cast into the lake of fire. A new heaven and a new earth follows for those that are written. It's a clear timeline, one that has not happened yet. And we know this by what we see, where we are, and what's going on in the world today. So I'll ask, do any of us really know where we live? How can we be so sure of anything? I've said this for a very long time. I truly believe it. There are no coincidences. I believe that if you're hearing this right now, you were supposed to. I think this place that we live is so much more than what we are told. We are not basic. We are not pathetic. We are not random. None of this is. This is a timeline that we were all supposed to be in. And this is a very powerful time to be alive. Because we all are, in my opinion, in enemy territory. This is not a friendly place at the moment. It's full of deception. It's planned out to deceive you. They want you. They want your soul. And that's the bottom line. He is going to go into the lake of fire. He wants to bring you with him. And life is about choices. I could choose to keep this information to myself. I could never share it. I could hint at it. Or I can do what I did today and share it with you and share it with the world and show everybody that this lines up perfectly. It is described to us. It's laid out and explained. So it's our choice now, at this very moment, to do our own research, improve, grow, and share what we know with others. Or we can all just ignore it and pretend that it's all random and just think that these stories are all myths and keep trusting the systems that are built to deceive us. Satan's little season, in my opinion, is not a distant theory. I believe that we are living in it and it's happening right now as we speak.